Hopefully you can hear me fine. This this is brought to you by the Fairy Oracle by Brian Froud, the Illus Tarot, Christy Prokopiak, the Gilded Tarot, Cyril Marchetti, the Rider-Waite Smith deck, and Patch Tarot by Spirit Science. Okay, so Ta-Om the poet. Oh, he's been biting his tongue. Takes him a minute to just speak the perfect words. Takes him forever to figure out what he wants to say. Oh, Ta-Om. He's so romantic. If only he could open his mouth. And then we have Lisa the Shadows. And there's a busting open, a breaking free energy coming in. And I knew that these two energies were starting the reading because of what was following. Even though these were the last cards to come out. It's breaking out. There's this darkness, right? And there's a sense of transcendence with this energy here, Ta-Om. So instead of biting his tongue and not speaking his mind, spirited away, basically, like getting burst from the seams. First card that came out was from Patch, and it's called The Light Reveal. It was actually in the deck upside down, but the deck was upside down, so it came out upright. This is one of the additional cards they have in the deck, so it doesn't align with any of the major arcana that are in the deck. The light gives way to the Ace of Wands. Spark of passion, inspiration, new. I am convinced that this man is purposely in front of my door with this damn weed whacker. We have the Eight of Wands. This is where Ta-Om opens his mouth, breaks his silence, speaks his peace. And it's in regards to a friendship, partnership, or something of that nature. Okay? There's a lot to be discussed here, a lot to be said. And it's time for it. It's definitely time for it. It's been time for it. Actually, these can be dream messages in the darkness, in the depth, in the subconscious. He may have broken through his ability to actually reach out spiritually with the Eight of Wands. This can be telepathic, a communication based off of a connection that was prior, that was already made. You can kind of touch that connection. It's not a tether, so to speak. It's a common place. When I talk about people being in love, love is a place. It's a vibratory energy. It's a frequency. There's different degrees and different octaves of it. But these two, they have an ability. They have a chord, a pitch that is just their own. And that's where the communication takes place. Okay? This person has been able to feel it again or get to that level where they shared it. So it could have been through reminiscing. It could have been through a moment when they both felt in a moment when they were both in love together. This person tapped into it and able to get some type of energetic freedom in that moment to be able to even reach out. That's what starts the healing. It seems as one person is in that energy of love and the other has to find it. That's the reason why they're not in love. I can't do my fingers like that. They're not in love together. So what's being revealed, it's mental. It's like secrets And I wouldn't even go, it could be secrets on a basic level, but at the same time, when I was speaking last night, I was talking about how the subconscious, I don't know if I put it in the video, because I did another recording after, the subconscious will block out things that we are not ready, truths that we're not ready to face, that we're not ready to accept. It's a defense mechanism, it's a safety precaution that the mind puts in place. But there's message here, okay? And that's what's having to get through, busting through to actually get to speaking her language, energy, energy in motion. As far as like, heat is energy. When you see a hot summer day and you see the heat coming off of the ground or off of a car, that's this wand's energy to me. It's a conductor. It's you plug in your cord and the heat that's being generated from being plugged in, it's got a charge, okay? And like I said, that person was trying to tap in to the place of love that they shared, that they had both been. And it looked successful, actually. Not There may not even be any verbal communication at this time. The only swords I see were of thought that were kind of being busted open, some myths being debunked that I did speak about last night. I know I did. Something got through the cracks, and it was just enough to break down a spiritual block. And we have this breaking free quickly to the queen about the place that they were in together. So there's either an understanding, an acceptance, um, as Sandra Rolos would say, radical forgiveness. There has been some completion, though I see no ends. It's just something I feel that is finally going up. And it came from a very dark place to be purified, to be transmuted, to be filtered. There's so much debris. It's so drab, so dark, so plain. To come out of the depths into the light itself. And that's when we are able to actually process and handle a true healing. Fundamental change. And it's very, very, very appropriate for today. So if and when you get that message, it seems more so like closure to me, an understanding of what love really is or what it really means. Don't necessarily see it as a reunion, but more so an admission or a confirmation that she did get through, that she did make change, that she did become that catalyst that sparked this. Okay? He's just not as advanced as this energy is.